With us now, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. All right, Governor, welcome back to the program. What do you think about General Kelly bringing discipline and one voice to the White House? Is the president going to listen?
Well, I think he will, because he's got someone who is, in essence, a peer. Somebody who is on that same level, who has been the CEO of something really, really big. In this case, a military operation, battlefield command. All of these are great qualities. And a person like General Kelly is truly tested. He doesn't care whether people like him or not, because he's taken people to combat. He's been in that position where he knows that the decisions that he makes and the way he leads, in his case, had a choice of whether people lived or died. Now, nobody's going to live or die by what he does as chief of staff, per se, but I think it's a good choice, a solid choice, and the president is wise to pick him.
Now, does he have some diplomatic skills? Because he's going to have to be a bit diplomatic when it comes to dealing with members of Congress. These are politicians. He's a military guy. The president is a business guy. There's a huge difference between the military and business and politicians. Does General Kelly have the required diplomatic skills?
Well, I think he does. Nobody gets to be a four-star without a little bit of political acumen and some savvy when it comes to diplomacy. But let's remember that some people have been chief of staff were anything but diplomatic. I mean, Rahm Emanuel, who was for a long time Obama's chief of staff, was hardly genteel. So even if General Kelly was a little gruff from time to time, I think that can be a great quality as well. But the key things that he has to bring to the president, one is that he has to control, not the president. His job is to serve the president, but it's to control the White House, its staff, its organization, its timing, its functions, to literally make the trains run on time and make sure that they're not off the rails.
Governor, I'm sure you saw this, but I need your take on it. Vladimir Putin says more than 700 U.S. diplomats are going to be expelled from Russia by September 1st. That's in response to the new sanctions which Congress has just placed on Russia. Where do we stand on this? I mean, President Trump is a big friend of Russia, and now we're imposing sanctions and they're kicking out our guys. This seems to be escalating. Well,
two things. First of all, what will the media do now that they can't say that Donald Trump is in the pocket of Putin, that he is, subservient to Putin? I mean, he's laid a bigger blow to Putin than Obama did in 8 years. He's done it in 8 months. That's significant, and I think it's kind of going to end this ridiculous narrative that somehow Donald Trump is the puppet of Putin. That's always been nonsense, especially now. Other thing is quite simple. Putin had to do something. I mean, these sanctions are really going to be punishing to Russia. They're harsh. And the fact is, Putin couldn't just sit there and take it like a beating. He had to stand up and act like that he was going to beat his chest. By the way, let me say his bare chest, since he likes to go without a shirt. But this was a tit-for-tat. This was a ping-pong match of diplomacy that he had to do. But the truth is, this hurts Russia a whole lot worse than it hurts the United States.
Governor, thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate it on a very bright Monday morning. Thank you very much, sir.